Hey, thanks for checking out my channel, the Handy Dandy Andy channel. My name is Andrew, I'm your host. Today we're going to be doing a DIY project. We're going to be mounting a 75-inch TV that we got from Costco. Today we're going to be doing a DIY project. We're going to be mounting a 75-inch TV that we got from Costco, and we're going to be using the SANUS Simplicity mount, which is for 37 to 90-inch TVs. One thing I really like about this mount is you're able to pull the TV off the wall and maneuver it how you want to. So this is a really great mount, great TV. We're going to put it up here and we'll go through this step by step. The tools that we're going to need a tape measure, a stud finder, a level, a drill bit to pre-drill, and a screwdriver, and like a drill gun screwdriver. And then we'll also need a screwdriver to adjust level on the TV when we get it up on the wall. So let's get started. First thing, we'll move the TV out of the way. We use the stud finder. And we just marked both sides of the studs here. And then we found the other stud. And then we grabbed the mount and determined where we wanted this. And you can see, you can't see. Lift it up above, right there. Okay, so you can see where the holes are. The one in the middle, that's where we're going to put the actual bolt. And we measured how high we want this off the wall for the TV to sit. And we are ready to pre-drill these holes, and then we'll mount. This is the first step to mount onto the wall. All right, so the bottom of the bracket for us, we're putting at 55 inches. And when we put the bracket, that first part on, we put the level on to make sure the holes that we have ready are level with the world, so we're ready to go. So the kit comes with a lot of these parts here. This is what the TV actually mounts to. This is the first part that's going to go up against the wall. And there's a lot of hardware that comes with it. But the first thing is, we're mounting this on the wall. One thing you got to pay attention to is this arrow that says up. You got to make sure that's pointing up towards the ceiling. Okay, so the first step for us, we're gonna, since we haven't opened the TV yet and put the back on that yet, we're gonna start with on the wall. It says to use a 7/16 inch drill bit. We don't have one, so we're going 1/16 inch smaller than that, which is a 3/16 inch. So a 3/16 inch, at least 3 inches deep. I'd prefer to go 3.5. You want to make sure you go straight into the stud. Make sure you have your protection on. We're doing 4 bolts. So we're doing 4 pilot holes. Okay, now that we have the 4 holes pre-drilled, we're ready to mount this first part on. It's important that you put a washer on before you put the lag screw in. So I have the 4 washers ready, already on the 4 lag screws, and we'll put these on now. Okay, so we have a level. We're going to put it on here to make sure we're level. And we're not going to put these all the way in. We want to get them in most of the way, then we'll check level, put one in at a time. That way the end product is level. Okay, so they're not all the way tight yet. We want to check level. Get it as close as we want. We're right on. Let's check the top part. Yeah, so we're good, so we can finish tightening down now. Now that everything's tight, let's check level one last time, and we're good. Okay, so that's the first step. First step is complete. Now it's time to unbox the TV, open it up. We're gonna get on the back of the TV and start putting that portion of the mount together. Okay, now the next step is going to be putting this on the back of the TV here, but there are some spacers depending on how curved your TV is. You're going to want to put a spacer here before putting these on. Okay, so the way this is going to work, you're going to have your bolt, your washer, then the bracket, and then a spacer. For this TV, this is a QLED, the Samsung Q6DA 75 inch. We need the smaller spacer. So on this long list of things here, we used the M8 by 20 screw, the spacer, the 2.5 millimeter spacer, and the M8/M6 washers. So you can put the washer on the bolt, then you'll put the bolt through the bracket in the right spot, and then you'll put the spacer, which has the spokes coming through. You'll put the spacer this way, and then you'll tighten it into here. So that'll be the next step. Oh, so we might as well just put it like this. And the spacer will hold itself on. Okay, it's really important at this step, do not use a power tool. You want to use a hand screwdriver because you do not want to over tighten the bolt. If you have the wrong bolt, that'll go into the TV and damage it. So don't do that. So don't over tighten this. We just realized we need to put the power cord on, so we need to do that before we put this bottom one in so it can feed into this really easily. Power cord's right here. Okay, so now at this point, these two brackets are both on, they're both tight, and we're ready to move on to the next step. Okay, the next step is to mount the TV bracket right there. And we're going to use the TV bracket screws to do that. Okay, so we mounted this bracket on next. There are 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4. They go into this, and what we recommend is put the first 2 in and leave these others, the top 2, loose, just a little bit so this can slide. And Once you get these two in, you'll need to put these bottom two in, and they might not align with the hole, so you might have to slide this whole top thing, now this connected to this, slide left and right until it matches those holes there. Once those match, you get these four in, tighten those down, then tighten these down, then tighten these down all the way so it's all tight. Now this is the back bracket on the TV, and now we are done with this part on the TV. The next part's going to come in here, but we're now ready to go back to the wall and start working there. Okay, the next step is to mount this on here. The way we're going to do that is with the TV wall plate screw and the washer. You're going to use the Allen wrench, and we'll use the screw with a washer, and that's going to go on the top and the bottom. It's important to make sure that the part that comes to a point is facing up. We know that we want our TV mounted over here, so you have to kind of come up at an angle, and then it'll sit in. Now we can start putting the screws in. Don't tighten them all the way down yet, just get them started and in. So there's going to be two on the top and two on the bottom. Okay, once you have them in, now you can choose how far left or right you want to go within the holes here. So our stud that we want, when we measured the distance between them where the speakers are going to be, we know this is center, so we want to move this just a hair to the right. About right. About right there. Now, if that's where we like it, now we're going to tighten these down all the way. Now, one thing I like about the Allen wrench that they provide is the tip of it is cut at an angle, which allows you to put the tip in like this and twist. And when you're going up against the wall, it allows you to stay away from the wall so it doesn't scuff the wall. If it was a normal Allen wrench, as soon as you're close to the wall, it hit the wall and you pull it out every time. So I like that you can go at an angle to tighten it down and then switch to the other side to get more leverage to finish tightening it down. Okay, so now this is going to come out, it's going to go left, it's going to go right, but the whole thing isn't going to shift anymore because we know that's where we want it. Okay, the next step is going to put the TV on the mount here, and on the back of the TV there's a spot that it's going to sit on here, and then you have a lock screw that's going to come down here at the bottom. That's going to prevent the TV from coming up and off. This lock screw you don't want to tighten all the way because we're going to use this to make sure the TV is level along with this. This will be how we determine if it's level. So the next step is set the TV on, and then we'll put this lock screw in. All right, these cover plates you're going to install next. They're going to go on the wall, on the bracket, and you can store your Allen wrench on the inside of it so you have it next time you need it. So let's put those on next. So this is where they sit right here. One on the top, one on the bottom, and we put the Allen wrench on the inside to store it there. And this is where the locking screw goes. It's not all the way tight yet because we need to make sure the TV is level, and then we'll tighten it down. Okay, so we're going to check level next. We're going to push the TV back towards the wall. Get it close to how we think we're going to want it. And then we have a level here. Check to see, and we're not close to level. The right side is high. Should be the same at the top of the TV. Yeah. Okay, so to adjust the tilt on it without lock screws, you need to loosen that a little bit, and then there's a screw to the left that you'll tighten or loosen to adjust the tilt on the TV. Okay, so we got to loosen the lock screw, And then this screw right here is what's going to adjust level. So if the right side's high, we need the TV to adjust this way. Let's see if we can watch how the TV adjusts. Now let's move in the direction we want. Alright, let's check that. Look at that, we are almost level. Just go just a little bit more. Same direction. Okay, doesn't get any better than that. That is level. Okay, so we want to check level one last time. We are level. And then we will pull the TV out, and now we need to tighten the locking screw to keep us level. And to keep the TV from falling off just in case. That's this one right here. Tighten that down. Okay. And now we push it back in, make sure our level's good. And once it is, our TV is mounted. Yeah, we are level. Love it. Okay, so we've just finished mounting the TV. We've plugged it in, the TV is on, it looks great. Just as a reminder, with this mount, we can pull it out, we can push it in, we can twist it right, left, or tilt. So this is a very versatile mount, but it's also strong and secure to make sure that your TV is going to be protected. I appreciate you watching the channel. Please subscribe if you found this content useful, and comment if you have any questions or comments. Appreciate it. Thank you.